Hey everybody, and thanks for coming back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about Too Hot to Handle, and while I eat one of my favorite addictions, which is Raising Cane's. Okay, let me show you the things that I got first. Alright, look at this goodness. Yeah, look at that. So I always get this, I always get the box combo, and I always switch the coleslaw for more fries because fries are life. Okay, so I recently watched Too Hot to Handle, and I did get messages from friends saying that I should watch it because I recently saw Love is Blind, and that was a really good show as well. And I also did a review and a reaction to it, and it was really cool, and the conversations were so funny. So I was told that I should do one for Too Hot to Handle, so that's what I'm doing right now. And it's way better to do it when you're eating one of your favorite foods ever. This is a true addiction to me. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm already salivating, but this is life. It's just so crunchy and I'm so addicted to this. Raising Cane's never fails. Also, before you proceed to watch this video, make sure you have watched all of Too Hot to Handle, or else I'm going to ruin it for you because I'm going to talk about everything on the show. So I don't want you to watch this if I'm going to ruin it for you, but if you watch it and come back to this video, then we can have a conversation. Or if you don't care about the show but you want to watch me just talk about people and watch me eat, let's do it. Sweet tea. Okay, so I didn't know what to expect from Too Hot to Handle, but when I started watching it, it had a terrible twist. No kissing, no sex. What the heck? How is anyone supposed to survive like that? How are you supposed to survive like that in a month? How are you supposed to survive like that in a week? Days. But the first episode was really cool because all the people were being introduced, right? And I was going, whoa, she's hot, or whoa, this is gonna cause a lot of drama. Where I was like, oh man, them two are gonna hook up, or I'll just say stuff like that because I just like to predict stuff and just prove myself wrong. But then like all the guys started coming out and they had like abs, they had big biceps, and then all the guys were being introduced and I was like, man, how do I get to look like that? And it's so funny because as I was watching the show and saying that, I was eating my bag of chips. But I felt very guilty eating the chips. Like I even stopped eating the chips because I was like, man, I really need to look like that. You should have seen me, like, as I was watching the show, I wasn't in bed just eating it with chips. I was on the floor doing push-ups and sit-ups as I watched the show because I was like, I'm one step closer to looking like that. But now look at me. I'm eating Raising Cane's as I'm talking about the show. Terrible twist. But after this, I'm gonna do more push-ups and sit-ups. Okay, my favorite girls on the show were Rhonda. She was freaking gorgeous. Francesca, obviously. And Chloe. I really like Chloe a lot too. Those were my three favorites. Those three girls, if I were on that show, we would lose those 100 grand because the temptation would be so crazy and I think I'd break all the rules. But after being caught so many times, I'm just gonna say, you know what? Fuck this. Let's just break all the rules. Let's waste all the money. But everybody would hate us, but I wouldn't care. Yes, I know that's selfish, but if you're a guy, you would agree with me. And if you're a girl, you know you would break the rules with the other guys. Harry was such a cool guy, and then when him and Francesca were together, and then they got busted, and he threw her under the bus, that was a bitch-ass move. That was so messed up. I lost all my respect to Harry at that time. But I mean, it is what it is. And then Francesca and Haley, I knew at the start that Haley somehow liked Francesca. I don't know, I can just tell, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people could tell too. And then when they kissed, I was like, I knew it. And then from there, like when they were saying, oh, someone broke the rules and nobody would confess, and then they were so obvious, and they're like, oh, I'm such a good actor, I should get like a prize for this or an award for this. And I was like, oh my god, I would have known right away. But they were both manipulative. But to me, like Haley, I don't know, she just seemed very off. And then later on, she was just acting very negative and not really caring about anything. And then when they kicked her off the show, I was like, good. I mean, she didn't deserve to be there. And you know, Haley disrespected Lana, and I love Lana. She knows everything. Lana knows best. Lana always knows best. And you know, out of all the three girls that I mentioned that were my favorite, if I were to spend the rest of my life with one of them, it would definitely have to be with Rhonda because I feel like she's very caring, she's very mature, she's trustworthy, she's very honest, and she's hot. And then when I saw the guys touching her and stuff like that and like rubbing lotion on her back, I was getting pissed. I was already gonna be over there and be like, hey, leave her alone. I'm not the jealous type, but if I can't have her, no one can. I'm kidding. But yeah, Rhonda would be the girl for me. But if I was on the show and I wanted to just break the rules and just fool around, it would totally be with Francesca, Chloe, or Lydia. Lydia, oh my god, when she got off the boat, I freaking fainted. I don't know what it was, but her eyes is what attracted me the most. I think to me, eyes are a big thing because I really love eyes. And I know Chloe is more known as an airhead, a not so smart girl, but I like her and her accent is sexy. I could listen to Chloe forever. Like, she can just read me a book or just talk about her day for the rest of the whole day. I would love that. Talk about her day for the rest of the day. You know, it's hard to multitask while I'm talking and eating. You know, I started being more protective of Chloe because when Bryce came out of the boat, and he was like really in love with her and just trying to get her, and then the way he perceived himself saying like, oh, I have sex every single day and it's not always the same girl. So I was thinking, okay, so he just uses the girls and then throws them away. And I was like, oh no, Chloe's gonna be that one. I don't want them to throw her away. So I was like, you know what, I want Chloe, I'll take care of her. And since at the end of the show she didn't end up with any of them, I'm here. So upsetting about Rhonda because she did find somebody for her, which is great, but I wanted her too. But yeah, back to Bryce. Like, the way he perceived himself, I was like, oh no, Chloe better not fall for him. But then later on, she denied him and just like got over him. And I was like, yes. And you know, the way that Bryce perceived himself, saying like all those things about himself, I was thinking, oh no, this guy's gonna break all the rules and no one's gonna have money. But I'm very surprised that he didn't even break the rules at all. At least I don't remember if he did, but I don't think he did. Good job, man. I'm so proud of you. I'm so sorry for judging. Oh, but you know who I like too? Nicole. She had a really nice accent too. But there was something about her that was just not for me, but she was awesome too. She was a really nice girl. She was very awesome because she didn't really start any problems and she was very calm and she was very to herself. I like that. But yeah, with her accent, she can talk to me all day too. She can tell me about her day all day. I laughed when they called Matt Jesus. I mean, he kind of did look like Jesus and he was very spiritual. He totally would have gone perfectly with Madison. I think that was her name, and I think she's the one that was also spiritual too. But I'm surprised that she just turned him down. And also towards the middle of the show when Jesus was like, hey everybody, I got an announcement to make. I'm leaving the group. And I was going, what the hell? Why? But then again, I thought like, okay, that makes sense because first of all, he doesn't have any emotional connection with anybody and he has no one to break the rules with. So yeah, I would leave too. I just keep thinking like if I was ever on the show, which I would love to be on that show, but I've been like doing a lot of push-ups and sit-ups so that way maybe I can be on the show one day. But at the same time, I'm too short. I don't think they're gonna like me. But if I was on the show, I would hate it, but I will also love it because I think the temptation would be so difficult and like I said, I would make everybody go broke. I just feel like I would break all the rules all the time, that Lana would say, everybody, let's meet at the Palapa. And then they're gonna say, oh my god, who broke the rules? Michael, was it you again? And I'm just gonna be like, sorry guys. I wonder if every girl out there watching the show, if Corey was your favorite person. I feel like there were so many more comments about him. And then there was drama between Corey, Francesca, and Chloe. I felt so bad for Chloe. Like, I remember she was like getting ready and she looked amazing. And then Corey was like, oh, I'm gonna take Francesca on a date. And then I saw Chloe cry. I just wanted to go over there and just give her a huge hug and be like, I'll take you out. I mean, I'd take her out to go eat Raising Cane's because that's all I can afford. But then when Francesca said, yes, I will go on a date with Corey, I was thinking, uh-oh, this is gonna be a lot of drama. And then as I was doing push-ups and sit-ups, I stood up, went to go get some chips, came to the bed, and just watched it because I knew the drama was gonna be good. But then there was a twist. Francesca denied him. What the heck? And that was awesome because that means she saw value in her relationship with Harry, which was great because I think Corey seemed like a guy that he gets what he wants always. And this time around, he didn't. And I'm very proud of Francesca and she overcame that, which is great. And Harry was so scared. He was just like panicking in his room, hugging a pillow. And then Francesca came in and then he was like more happy about it. He asked her questions and everything was good and he was happy. And I was very happy about that because then that meant that the relationship was really strong. And then there was one episode left. So I watched the last episode and then there was still a lot of people there. And I was thinking, why aren't people getting eliminated, or how does this prize thing work? And then when they're like, okay, meet at the Palapa, and then everybody was sitting down, suspense music, all that good stuff. And then Lana calls up for Francesca to stand up, and then she tells Harry to stand up. And I was going, oh, that's good. But I was thinking, oh no, but Rhonda and the other guy were doing pretty good too, and their relationship was really strong too. So why can't they win? But then they called up Rhonda, and then they called up the guy. And then when I saw the two couples stand up, I was going, what is going on? There can't just be couple winners. That would be messed up. Then slowly Lana started to call up everybody's names slowly, and I was going, what? And then once they all stood up, Lana says, you are all winners. And I was going, oh, okay, that makes sense. But then I was like, oh, that's a very sucky ending. I really wanted something more dramatic to happen towards the end. But I mean, that's fair. It's really fair because they all really did try. And they were all changed people. And I was really happy about that. But Rhonda, why did you have to meet somebody? But overall, the show was really good. Like, I really love shows like that. I love the drama and I love all that chaotic stuff. And I really want to be in a show like Too Hot to Handle or like a show like Love is Blind. But I know I have to work out every single day and I have to do more push-ups, more sit-ups, a little bit more cardio, and I have to stop eating Raising Cane's like forever. Yeah, I think it would be really cool for me to be on Too Hot to Handle because then I would tell the girls, hey, let's go break the rules. But like I said, everybody will hate me. But I'm also very okay with that. But yeah, that's all I have to say about the show. It was a very short show. It was a really good show, just like Love is Blind. I really love Love is Blind. And this Raising Cane's was freaking delicious as always. But eating Raising Cane's will never get me to the goal of being fit like all those guys. But one day I'll get there. And if I'm never on the show, that's okay too. I just want the body. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you made it this far, I really, really appreciate it. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you.